With the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin Haney.
I just want to, say alhamdulillah, thank you Allah for this, opportunity. This is all a dream come true. I always dreamed of being on this big stage and, just being in big fights and fighting the best fighters in the world. And that's what I did tonight. I proved myself, and it feels surreal. All of this is surreal, but I worked hard for this since I was 7 years old. I put my all into this, and it's a blessing that everything has come full circle for me.
Before we get to questions from the media, I want to kick it over to Devin's head trainer and father, Bill Haney.
Takbir! 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 All praises due to Allah. This has been a tremendous night, a great event. Thank you to Bob Arum. Thank you to Jeremy Kriegel, John Hornhuer, all the guys that were behind the scenes that made this thing happen. It's been 4 years in the making. Shout out to Lomachenko and Team Lomachenko, a tremendous champion, a hell of a father and son duo. But tonight was our night, so I want to give a shout out to them and thank them. He's a hell of a champion and a future Hall of Famer. But tonight, one star has set and one star has risen, and I'm happy to say that the king of the boxing is here. It's Devin Haney. In the words of Teddy Atlas, who told Timothy Bradley one time, you got to be a fireman and you got to go through the fire. And that's just what Devin did. He showed his versatility. He fought the fight that the people wanted to see. Of course, he could have been on his back foot and jabbed and made it a strategy kind of night. But I think he took it to him, man, and I couldn't be no more proud of him.
Thank you, Bill. And now we're going to kick things over to the media for questions. Mike, over on the left.
Mike Coppinger, ESPN. Devin, congratulations on a great victory.
Thank you.
I know it was an unpopular decision for some, but for me, you did amazing body work, and I don't know if a lot of people recognize that. How big do you think the body work was in this fight? Because it looked like Lomachenko's left flank was really red, and that you were digging those right hands in.
Yeah, the body work is what won me to fight tonight. I knew that I had to invest in that body. We watched a lot of tape on Loma. We knew that he wasn't the biggest fan of body shots, so I stuck to the game plan. Was breaking him down, and that's why I felt like he was fighting in spurts. He would have some good moments during the round, but he wasn't finishing the whole round strong because me invested in the body.
Yeah, and were you worried at all about the decision, or were you pretty confident when you went back to the stool at the end that you won the fight?
Yeah, I knew that it was a good fight. I was definitely confident that I won the fight, but I knew that it was a close fight. Of course, he won rounds. I knew going into the fight that it wouldn't be an easy fight. I had to go through the fire to win. I knew Loma is a crafty veteran, and I couldn't just go in there and just jab and move around and use my distance. I knew that I had to take it to him and fight a fight that you guys haven't seen me ever fight before, and I feel like that's what I did tonight. And me being a fighter, me saying that I'm #1 pound for pound. Some fights, not every fight is going to be pretty. Some fights you got to show the versatility and different styles, and that's what's good about me is I could go through the fire, I can box, I can jab, I can invest in the body. I just show that me being a young vet in the game at 24 years old that I have experience in that ring.
And lastly for me. I know 135, you've been making it for a long time, since you're 16 years old. Do you see yourself pursuing a rematch with Lomachenko next, or are you trying to move on?
Yeah, it's a lot of big fights at the 135 pound division. We just got to see what's next. Obviously, every time no weight cut for me at 135 is easy. It takes a lot of discipline. I'm huge for the weight. I've been at 135 since I was 7 years old. So I'm just gonna go back and talk to my team and we'll see what's next. Maybe we do a fight at 140 and see how I feel. And keep the belts at 135 and come back at 135 and defend against a fight that makes sense. Or we'll just see. We might just stay at 135 and if everything makes sense, then we'll defend at 135. But I proved myself tonight against a future Hall of Famer that I'm the guy in the weight class. So it's like, how much more do you guys want me to prove? It's like you guys want me to keep proving until I can't prove anymore. I've been at 135 since I was 16 years old. I think we just got to see what's next, but eventually I'm gonna move up.
To your right.
So it is what it is. I'm happy. I wanted to say thank you, Bob, Mr. Bob, you company Top Rank, who gave me this second chance. It was unbelievable night for me, for our team. I never forget this night. And see you next time.
And before we get to the media questions, I'd like to kick it over to Loma's manager, Agus Clemens.
And I'm gonna say just like it is. This is the biggest robbery in the middle of the day. For our team, Christmas came in the summer, and we're not gonna let it go. I guarantee we're gonna protest. I guarantee we're gonna appeal that decision, because somebody needs to end this injustice. Somebody needs boxing to put in a place where it has to be. And it has to be a justice. Because those judges, when they scoring a completely insane score, they do not understand how those fighters are working hard to get into the place. And then it being cropped like that, it's not acceptable. And I guarantee we're not gonna let it go. We're gonna go all the way to the end to appeal and to, maybe we're not gonna win. Maybe it's gonna be as it is. Most likely it's gonna be. But we want to show what it has to be justice.
So now we go to the media questions. We got Gabriel and Steve running mics. Only people that get the microphone ask the questions. Thank you.
I just had one question for Bob and one question for Mr. Lomachenko. Bob, I know it's a tough position for you to be in, but who did you have winning the fight?
What do you say?
Who did you have winning the fight?
I'm a promoter, I'm not a judge. But, everybody around me scored, all the fans around me who were neutral thought it was a pretty one-sided fight for Lomachenko. So everybody was stunned when the judges' scorecards were read. But I'm not going to comment myself, because I'm the promoter, and that would be wrong.
And Vasiliy, my question is this: after 12 rounds, when the bell rang, did you know in your heart of hearts you felt as though you won?
Look, during all fight, I control the fight, and all fight, I understand. I win in this fight. I win in this fight. So for me, of course, it was a big surprise. And then 12 rounds and I was sure I won this fight, but it is what it is.
One more for me. Shakur Stevenson is the one person who continues to say your name. You got into the ring and you guys exchanged some words. What was said there, and do you see you and him crossing paths at some point?
Yeah, I just said that I'm number one. I just let him know that I'm number one, and that's what he said for now. But right now I'm number one. So I didn't.
Bob ain't said his name.
I didn't. Yeah, Bob hasn't said his name at all.
Bob ain't said his name. My phone ain't ringing.
But no, what's the name? Of course, I've been very vocal about that. Me and Shakur are on a collision course. Whether it's at 135, whether it's at 140, whether it's at 147, we're definitely on a collision course, and we're definitely gonna get it on when the time is right.
Devin, congratulations. I have a question. Given everything you go through to make 135, which you've admitted, short of a fight against one of those names you mentioned, or Tank Davis or Shakur, if those fights are not possible, would you be more inclined just to move up to 140?
Yeah, if I can't get those fights next, or it doesn't make sense for you to be next, I'll probably go to 140, test it out, see how I feel at the weight at 140, and then when the time is right, then I'll defend my belt at 135. we'll just see though. I got to go back and talk with the team and see what makes the most sense. That's really all it boils down to. I'm very disciplined in the sport of boxing, in life in general. So that's how I've been able to make 135 for so long. But eventually, you know, I'm gonna outgrow the weight, and it's getting to that point. But if it makes sense, it makes sense.
Devin, first of all, great fight. And let me ask you this with all my respect. What can you tell about the people's reaction? Because the people start yelling that Loma wins the fight. So the people knows boxing. And with all my respect, what can you tell about the people's reaction?
I mean, at the end of the day, the people can say what they want to say. The judges had a unanimous decision, and that's all that matters is the judges. Each judge was you know on the same page when it came to that decision. So I got the victory.
Late in the bout, you seem to be landing at will. You even look to have hurt Devin Haney at some point in the fight. Did you feel like you were going to be able to put him down late in the bout, or did you think he was kind of playing a little bit cat and mouse?
Look, it was. I think it was one moment. I believe in 10 rounds. I don't remember on 100%, but one time I saw his bad situation. But I understand I need to continue my strategy and focus on my strategy.
Vasiliy, congratulations, man, on a hell of a performance tonight. Where does Devin Haney rank amongst all the fighters you faced in the pros? You know, Linares, Gary Russell, Teofimo. Where does Devin stack up?
You know what? I want to see you fight Ortiz with Haney. It will be very interesting. But if you're talking about Linares, if you're talking about Lopez, for me, they are better than Haney.
Steven Coreno, KOR Sports, right here, Loma. Congratulations, man, on a great fight. Devin was making a lot made of, he was calling you dirty, being that you were fighting on the inside and on the clinches. There was a lot going on the inside. Can you talk about that part of the fight, please?
Today you saw a fight. Did you see some dirty moment during the fight? So it's an answer. No, maybe he tried to play with the mind. Maybe it was part of his plan. But maybe you better ask him what he means, because I don't understand.
Right here in the back, my name is Kyle Davis from the boxing section. Where do you rate? What do you rate Devin Haney's body work tonight?
I think it will be, from his side, it will be a little bit different. But then he starts boxing from first round. He always still continue do the same. And after that, I understand he can change nothing during the fight. He do always his uppercut, right? I think so, yeah, right uppercut. And everybody talking about his jab. So today was not his time. It's a jab.
Hey, congratulations, Devin, on retaining the titles, man. You know, Team Gervonta Davis, because everyone talks about you and Davis fighting. You know, you got all the titles, you're the champ of the division, but they talk about being a draw too, to make a fight happen. We didn't get the pay-per-view numbers yet, but the fight was sold out tonight. It was a great crowd. Do you feel like, you know, you answered the call when it comes on that aspect? And what do you think of that fight with Gervonta Davis, just in general?
Yeah, I mean, the numbers, I know when the numbers come out, the numbers did very well. Gate did very well. I proved that I'm a draw in the sport of boxing. I proved that the people want to see me. They come out, they support, and you know, me and Tank is a massive fight, and you know, it's gonna happen sooner than later.
On that note, thank you everybody for joining us today.
I want to thank you all for coming and covering this fight, and I particularly want to thank the MGM for being such great hosts. There's something magic about doing a fight at the MGM.
Yeah, I want to thank Bob for giving me the opportunity. You know, thank you to Top Rank. They treated me so well. They did a tremendous job with the promotion, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Hey, good night, enjoy. Ladies, get off the
I don't know.